Okay, so when you click on the link Euler function Desmos, a Desmos calculator screen comes up and you have to type your first name, right? And then erase where it says last name and type your last name. And then put period 1, 2, or whatever. And then you want to graph the Euler's number, which is E, right? And you could put that whatever color you want, and you could make it a dash line. And I want to make it a 1.5 so that it's a little thin. And I want to create a list of numbers n, 1, and you could type 1, comma, or rather 0. We're going to start at 0, 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, all the way to 100 if you wanted to, but it's easier just to do 1, comma 0, dot, 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 100, and it will create a list 0 to 100 for you. Okay, so now the first thing we want to do is we want to type in the exponential series using factorial, right? So the exponential series is called Maclaurin series. You would do it typing in the sum symbol, the epsilon symbol or sum, type in SUM and it comes out automatically. And what we want is we want not n, we want k starting off at 0 all the way to n, all the way to n. And we want 1 divided by k factorial or explanation point. Okay? And then you want this point's already created for you, n comma s of n, and it creates a point for every element of the series. Every element of the series. Okay? So now we want to type the exponential sequence in explicit form, so it's an exponential function, parentheses 1 plus 1 over n, close parentheses, raised to the n power, right? And we want a table. We want a table of these values. So we're going to go ahead and hit edit list, and we're going to change this here to, no, I'm sorry. No, that's not it. Right here. Yes. So edit, let me just start again. You hit the little gearbox, edit list, and then you create a table from this function, right? And then what we want to do is you want to have n instead of x and n instead of x, and now it creates dots just like before. So you don't need this function here turned on. You want to turn that off so you just see the dots. We want to compare and contrast the dots. So you have the black dots are the exponential function, and the blue dots are the series using the factorial, exponential series using factorial. So now here's the part where you want to let's see, hit edit, and then you could change the color of your dotted line. You could change the color of your blue dots. You can also change them into X's, and I'm going to change it to orange, right? So now you can see a clear contrast between the series and the function. The series converges much more quickly than the function. And a really good way to see that is go to the graph settings and change the y settings from negative like 0.5 to 3, right? And you stretches it out in the y direction, and in the x direction you go negative 1 to, let's say, 15, right? And you can see it a little bit better. And then you could zoom in and out as needed to see, right? And if you wanted to show the function as a line, you should do that as well, and you can see clearly. You cannot connect the orange dots because the orange dots represent a series, and a series is not the same thing as a function. It generates points, right? And that's essentially what you see, right? Whereas a function is a continuous function that generates not only the points, the dots, but a continuous function that you see the curve, right? So anyways, you save it, you take a screenshot of it. You want to take a screenshot of it so you could see your name and the period, and you take a screenshot of it and submit it into Google Classroom.